Good afternoon, all. Yesterday we had some introduction part regarding meaning and scope of accounting. Slowly we'll move forward and we'll take the sum of the information. So the today's part is procedural aspects of accounting. So already we have been taken as a flow chart for that one. On the basis of above definition, procedure of accounting can be basically divided into two parts. One is generating flow chart. First one we have been taken as a two parts. First one is generating financial information, and the second one using the financial information. Means already I said it yesterday, primary and a secondary data in a form of that. So first today we will discuss about how we are recording the data. The first one, generating financial information. So here you have recording. This is a basic function of accounting. All business transactions of financial character as evidenced by some documents such as sales bill, passbook, salary slips. These all are come under recording. Note down the points. Give a side heading as a recording. Recording, this is a basic function of accounting. That we know it. All business transactions of a financial character as evidence by some documents such as sales bill, passbook, salary slips. You have some idea about a sales bill. When a business person is doing a sales, they'll maintain a sales book. And when you have to go with the bank, passbook when you are depositing and withdrawal of a cash, so the passbook will give a printout. What is the transaction has been taken, recorded in your passbook. The statement we call it. Then salary, every month how much salary is credited to an employee, to whom it was credited. It will show in a systematic manner. That all are come under recording. Recorded in the books of accounts. Recording is done in a book called journal. So we know the meaning of journal. What is the meaning of journal, sir? Meaning I am asking. Jo is a day, null is a transaction. Finally we say as a day transaction, that is called journals. What are the entries has been recorded in a day should be done in a systematic manner. It's called as a journals. So it's only done with the particular company, sir? No, sir. In everywhere the journals has to be applicable, sir. Your mobile is also applicable of journals and ledgers. If you have to check out today's call list, it is called as a journal. To whom you have been given a calls today, tomorrow, day after tomorrow, or yesterday, day before yesterday. Entire list would be given in a systematic manner with a timing. That is a journal. Sir, what about ledger? If you press so and so person's name to whom you have been given a call, how many calls are coming in, how many calls are going out, that is a ledger, isn't it? So there also it was using, sir. So that is a journal. This book may further be divided into several subsidiary books according to the nature of size of a business. Student will learn how to prepare a journals and various subsidiary books in chapter 2. When we go to chapter 2, they will learn how to prepare so and so books. So that is your recording. Now we are classifying. Second one is the classifying. Just now what the information we had taken, we are classifying into their ledgers. Which ledger it should be posted. So in a journals we recorded sales, purchases, everything should be recorded at one place. Now I am transferring to their ledger account. How many purchases are there? I'll directly transfer to a purchase. How many sales are there? Directly I'm transferring to a sales book or some other book which we have maintained by the company. That all are come under classification. Classification is concerned with the systematic analysis of recording data with a view to group transaction or entries of one nature at one place. One nature at one place. Just now I said all sales should be written at one place. Purchases has been done at one place. Salaries has been written as a one place. Depreciation has been recorded in one place. All depreciations related to and so ledger. To put information to impact a usable form. The book containing classified into a information is called as a ledger. Just now I said it. This book contain on a different page individual account head under which all financial transactions of similar nature are collected. So that's what just now what I have said. These all things are there. For example, there may be a separate account head to salaries. When we are paying a salaries to our employees, some ledger should be prepared. When we are making a rent, printing and stationery, advertisement, this all has been taken place in a companies. Their regular payment should be done. All expenses under these heads after being recorded in a journal will be classified under the separate heads in the ledger. This will help in finding out the total expenditure incurred, underline the word, total expenditure incurred under each of the above heads. So that is when we go with the second chapter, they will have to clarity about the ledger, how to carry forward the balances. That is your classifying. Now summarizing what the information has been given, whether it is summarized or not. We said as a tallied, we never use as a tallied. So summarizing, we are the accountants, we summarize the information. What the information is given, is that information is sufficient or not, that we are summarizing. If it is not summarized somewhere else, the problem is wrong. When the information is missing, maybe you are not recorded as sales, maybe you are not recorded as a purchases, all are recorded. Even though the information is not summarized, we will open as a suspense account. Excess amount is there or a deficit amount is there, we'll put it as a question mark. That is called as a suspense account when a information is absent, absence of information. That is summarizing. Note down the summarizing. Summarizing also note down. It is concerned with the preparation of presentation of the classified data in a manner useful to a internal as well as external user of financial statement. This process leads to preparation of financial statement. So first one is a recording, second one is a classifying, third one is a summarizing. Now we are going with the analyzing. The term analyzing means methodology, classification of data given in a financial statement. These figures given in a financial statement will not help anyone unless they are simplified form, means very easiest form which we need to get it, then only we can easy to simplify it. So simplified form, for example, all items related for a fixed assets are put at one place. All fixed assets means concern part should be written at one place, then only we can easy to do it, sir. That is analyzing. While all items related to our current assets are put at another place, it is concerned with the establishment of relationship between the items of profit and loss account and a balance sheet. We'll write different entries in a different formats, maybe a trading, maybe a profit and loss, and a balance sheet. When we go on with the depth, then we have a information. Then interpreting, this is a final function of accounting. So we are doing as a final accounts now, sir. That is a final statement what we are preparing with the help of what one, sir? Recording, classifying, summarizing, analyzing, and interpreting. It is concerned with the explaining the meaning of significance of relationship as established by the analysis of accounting data. What we have been analysis in a fourth point that should be taken in a interpreting. The record financial data is analyzed and interpreted in a manner that enable to end users to make a meaningful judgment about the financial condition or profitability of the business, isn't it? Business operation. Why we prepare a final accounts? Why we prepare a final accounts? Very good, sir. To know the financial condition of the company, that's what. Whether the company is in profit or loss, that is a secondary. Example, last year balance sheet is 5 lakhs. This year balance sheet is 6 lakhs. The difference of 1 lakh, what is that? No, it's not a profit. It's a goodwill. Goodwill, already profit is added in a capital. Isn't it? Your goodwill is good, automatically sales are good. Sales are good, profit is good. Isn't it? These all are come under goodwill. Goodwill, we know the meaning of goodwill now. Name, fame of the reputation of the organization or a business, you can take it. So that is your business operation. This financial statement should explain not only the what happened, but also what will happen and what likely to be happen in a specific condition. Present, future, what will going to be a further, sir. This all has been done in which, sir? Where? Interpreting. What is going on next? Predicting here only. So according to that one, the accountant has been giving information to the company, sir, so and so thing is going to be happen, we need to take a action. Then finally, to whom to communicate? It is concerned with the transmission of summarized, just now I said it is as summarized, analyzed and interpreted information to the end user, enable them to make a rational decision. This is done through a preparation and distribution of accounting reports, which include, beside the usual profit and loss account and a balance sheet, additional information in a form of accounting ratios, graphs, diagrams, fund flow statements. We are representing everything in a graphs. Some companies will give it in a form of pie chart, some they give a histogram, isn't it, sir? Have you seen in the evening session stock market? In the news you have seen, isn't it? All up and down. It's depend upon that organization. Some may follow the histogram, some may follow the pie charts. So it was saying it. That is your communicating. Now second part, using the financial information. First part is done. Now we are coming with the second part, how we are using the financial information. There are certain uses of accounts. Earlier it was viewed that accounting meant for a proprietor or a owner of the business previously. Now everybody can do it, but changing the social relationship diluted the earlier thinkings, since earlier business was simple and not scaled. Probably that view could have true or for those. It is now believed that beside the owner of the management of the business enterprise, user of account include the investors, employees, lenders, supplier, customer, government. Yesterday flowchart have been given a last one, internal and external users, isn't it? Internal and external users, last point, last graph point I have been given. That what are there, sir? Investors, employees, lenders, supplier, customers, government and other agencies, and a public at large. Yesterday I have been given examples of different public sector, private sector. For example, it is an airlines company borrow the money from bank. Why they borrow from bank? To purchase the oil. Just you check it out. Buy oil from oil companies. Airlines will borrow the loan for what purpose, sir? Already they have a flights, everything. What they need it? Fuel. Fuel. Oil is needed. That's what they're paying and using the oil. Sell tickets of the customer. Has staff to paid salaries. These all groups, information, entities, key stakeholders. That airlines business, they would like to know the understand whether the business of the company is going well or there are challenges for the company to run the businesses. They'll check out. They are taking a loans and making an expenses, and whether they are getting an income or not. With the help of that, the flight tickets has been increased or decreased on the basis of expenditure. So accounting data is more useful. It is stress economic substance rather than the technical form. Information is useless, meaningless unless it is relevant to the material user for a decision. The information should also be free of any basis. The user should understand not only the financial result, respect of accounting figures, but also should be able to access it is a reliability of compare with the information about the alternate opportunities and the past experience. So company is in losses. Instead of preparing, they'll purchase it, sir. If I prepare so and so product, maybe a pen, it costs is 10 rupees. Same pen is available at 8 rupees. Either I prepare or purchase. Simply I'll purchase it, sir. Saving of a time, everything should be. What he was saying? Alternative opportunities and a past experience. With the help of past experience, we are taking as a decision. The owner or the management or enterprises, commonly known as internal users. Yesterday I said internal users, directors, managers. Yesterday I said it. Accounting information in an analytical manner to take the valuable decisions for the business. So that using the financial information for that one, sir. So next, history and development of accounting. So where it was came. Who is the father of accounts? Father of accounts? Double entry system. Father of double entry system. No idea. So we'll come back to history from where the accounting terminologies has been adopted. History and development of accounting. Accounting find its roots as early as 400 BC before the Christ, where Egypt used some form of accounting for their treasurers. Who, sir? Egypt. The in charge of treasurer had to send day-wise report to the supervisor known as wazir or a monthly report. Previously called as a wazirs. Now we say as a accountants. Previously they called as a wazir. Munshi, in other language we call as a munshi, who look after all the accounts of the organization, or you can call as a treasurer in a modern technology. Were sent to a king. Babylon, known as the city of commerce, used as accounting basis of where it was used, sir. Babylon, known as the city of commerce. The losses took place due to the fraud, lack of efficiency. Greece used accounting to divide the revenue received among the treasurers, maintaining receipts, payments and balance of government financial transactions. Then it was used by Romans, used a memorandum of day book, that is called as a journals, where it is receipts and payments are to be recorded 700 BC to 400 AD. So next, the Chinese used the sophisticated form of government of early 2000 BC. Accounting practice in India could be tracked back to the period where Kautilya, minister of Chandragupta kingdom, wrote a book named called Arthashastra, which also describe how accounting records has to be maintained. Arthashastra. Then the father of double entry system. So it was there, sir. Who is father of double entry system? Luca Pasalio is the father of double entry system. If someone will ask, he is the father. Just take that one side heading. A Francian fair merchant class book, Summa the arithmetic geometric propagation of proportionality, review of arithmetic of geometric proportionality in Wins in 1464 is considered as the first book of double entry bookkeeping, isn't it, the first book? Who is the father now? Luca Basaglio, who has been taken as a double entry system. A portion of this contained knowledge of business bookkeeping. He used to term debit and credit. Double entry, debit and credit. Before invention of the money, what it was there, sir? Barter system. You know the meaning of barter system. Exchanging goods for goods. When slowly money has been introduced, then we are slowly coming with the double entry system, that is sales, debit and credit. Double entry system. If you want, you can note down this point up to this. Luca Pasalio, Frisian, up to there you tried it. These were the concepts used in Italian terminology. Debit comes from the Italian debito. Actually, it is a debito, but we call it as a debit. Actual meaning is debito, but we are called as debit. See here, debit comes from the Italian debito, which comes from the Latin debita as a debio, isn't it? Debio, which means owe to the proprietor. Note on that one also, sir. As well as credit also you need to write it. Credit comes from Italian word credito, debito, credito, which comes from the Latin credo, which means trust of behalf of the proprietor or owned by the proprietor. So just you have to learn these 2 points, debit and credit. Actually, what is the name? Debito, credito. This time I think you are hearing these words, isn't it? Debito and credito, or debio, credio, credo. Up to there you note down, sir. In explaining double entry system, Pasilio write that all entries have to be double entries, that if you make one creditor, you must make some debtor. Debtor, not debtor, it's a debtor. He also mentioned that the merchants, who is a merchant? Merchants, 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 merchant who sell the goods on some on cash, some on credit. They are called under merchants. That's what mercantile system, isn't it? Responsible to give a glory of God in their enterprise. To be ethical is all the business activities to earn profit. He discussed the details of memorandum, journals, ledgers, and specialized accounting procedures. Copied that one up to look up a salary. Now, second paragraph is not necessary, only first one. Father of double entry system. So he has been given some more information. In the oldest form, accounting aided to a steward to discharge their stewardship function. What is the meaning of steward? Steward. Trainer. We call as a trainer is called as a steward. At steward to discharge their stewardship function. The wealthy man employed steward to manage their property. Just now I said it. Steward has been giving a training to a manager to look after it. The steward is to render an account periodically of the stewardship. The stewardship accounting was root of the financial accounting system. Although double entry system was followed, stewardship accounting served the purpose of businessmen and wealthy people at a time. In most of the countries, stewardship accounting was prevalent till the emergence of large-scale enterprises. Only large-scale enterprises, stewardship should be given to someone. He is not a real owner, some other person will act as a real owner. So in second phase, that is your oldest phase. Then a second phase. In the second phase, the idea of financial accounting emerged with the concepts of joint stock companies. What is a joint stock companies? Joint stock company. Joint stock companies. Joint stock companies. Two known companies come together to start a new business for a short period of time. That is called as a joint stock companies or a joint ventures we call it. You are taking as a contract to construct a house, but you are not disturbing your personal business. You are doing third business. It's a joint venture. It's not for a long time. It is a very short time, maybe a 6 months, 8 months, depending upon a contract. That is called as a joint ventures. Example, A supplied a material of iron and steel. B supplied some other material which is necessary to construct a house. They both are supplying to construct a dam. After completion of a dam, the contract price will be received, isn't it? Maybe a 6 months or 8 months or 1 year. So that amount should be distributed among the co-ventures. A and B, they are not disturbing their personal life or a personal business. They are doing some other business, and they are appointing as a one person is called as a contractor. He look after the complete construction part, isn't it? Then after completion of a project, they look after what are the investments have been done, what are the incomes or a profit it has been taken and distributed among the partners. That is co-venture partners. That is joint stock company, isn't it? And divorce of ownership from the management to safeguard the interest of the shareholders and the investors. Disclosure of financial statement, mainly profit and loss account and a balance sheet, and other account information was moduled by law. Financial statement give periodic performance reported by the way of profit and loss account and a financial position at the end of period by the way of balance sheet. It got the legal status due to the changing relationship between the owner, economic entity. Already I said it, economic entity yesterday only deals with profit, non-economic activities, service. Economic entity and the manager with the democratization of the society. The relationship between the enterprise on the hand, the investors, employees, managers and government on the other have also undergone as a sea change. Also, the prospective investors and other business contact groups want to know a lot of business before entering into a transaction. Before we getting into a business, we must have some idea about such type of a business, then only we getting into a business. So lastly, we check it out completely. Lastly, social responsibilities. Accounting is a formative as a process which aim as accounting for the social cost incurred by a business as well as social benefits. What is the social benefits? Which will helpful for the society. It's called as a social benefits, which never to be harmful to the society. Whatever the business has been run, it should be a helpful for the society. This all has been given here. Created by it, emerged from the growing social awareness about the undesirable byproducts of economic activities. Nowadays, one other business has been started. Eco-friendly products has been slowly coming into a market. So here, undesirable byproducts of economic activities, availing the another product into a market to coming into a business. While earning profit, and enterprise incurred numerous social costs like pollution. That's what e-bikes are coming into a market to reduce the pollution and fuel, everything. Using the resources society like material, land, labor, etc. to compensate for the social cost. In today's world, an enterprise is expected to generate some social benefits also like employment opportunities. When you started a new products or new inventions, that we are giving a providing us employment facilities to the employees while providing a different training sessions. Then we are recruiting in a different departments. Opportunities, recreation activities, more choice to your customers at a reasonable price. What he has been given, so more choice to your customer at a reasonable price. Can you give an example for that one, sir? Reasonable price, where you will go for reasonable price? Simply nowadays we are habituated with the DMart. Sir, we'll go and purchase over there, we'll get all those things at one place. Yes, some, but not all. Some are okay, but not all, isn't it? So what the enterprise, what the business people have, when they come they need to purchase more. Is it or not? That is the business techniques, how to capture the market. So reasonable price, better quality product, therefore it is demanded. Accounting system should produce a report measuring social cost incurred for a social benefits generated. This all has been taken into a financial information. Now these are the objectives. So these are the objectives. Objectives of accounting. The first one is a systematic recording of transaction. Already we have been taken it there over, sir. How we are recording in a systematic manner. Same thing in a point of objectives. We are writing as a precise notes on that one. We know the meaning of the systematic record of transaction. Only take down the side headings. Objectives of accounting, only side headings. Already we discussed this part. But in an examination, he may ask what is the objectives of accounting. You need to explain this part. Systematic recording of transactions, that is the first objective. Second one, ascertainment of result of above recorded transactions. Ascertainment of results of above recorded transactions. Then first one is a journals ledgers, third one is a trial balance, third one ascertainment of financial position of the business. Third one, ascertainment of financial position of the business, that we know the final accounts. We have an idea about the financial information of the business now, sir. Just now I said why we prepare a final accounts, to know the financial condition of the company. With the help of journals, ledgers and different books, with the help of that we can prepare the financial statement of the company. Then providing information to the user for a rational decision making. With the help of that, every crystal clear to the public that what is a company. We are giving a choice for them to take a decision. That is, you are providing information to the users for rational decision making. And the fifth one is a solvency position. What is the meaning of solvency? Is anyone? Solvency? Assets more, liabilities less. No. Solvency. Final accounts. That is a final accounts to know the financial condition of the company. Solvency, insolvency. Solvency is in profit motive. Insolvency is into a loss motive. Then we have two types of, when we do a partnership accounts, then we have to learn solvency, insolvency. Insolvent, a person unable to repay the loans. Partner is there, he is invested a 5 lakhs, but he withdrawn 6 to 7 lakhs. So difference amount is unable to recollect that amount. That is called insolvent. Who has to bear that one? Solvent partners have to bear, sir. Isn't it? That is the Garner versus Murray case which has been taken place, sir. So when we do a partnership accounts, there we learn this point, sir. Okay. Solvency position. By preparing the balance sheet, management not only reveal what is owned and owned by the enterprise, what they have it, they are showing it, how much they are solvent in the market, profit in the market. But also it gave the information regarding concern ability to meet its liability in a short run liquidity position, and also in a long run solvency position. Short term liquidity, long solvency position, what will be a in future, like we can take it as a mutual funds. Good example of mutual funds. Today you invest, in future it may be become double, triple or some other things, doesn't it? So this all has been taken as a good example of solvency position. And when they fall due. So these are the small flow chart which you need to copy it, sir. Objectives of accounting. Especially CS students need to write it, sir. Objectives of accounting. Systematic recording of transaction which gives bookkeeping, journals, ledgers and trial balance. Then ascertainment of result, that is manufacturing account, trading profit and loss account. Ascertainment of financial position, that is your balance sheet, and communicating information to a various user, that is your financial report. This one is the most important one for you. Clearly he said systematic recording of transactions, nothing but bookkeeping, journals, ledgers, and trial balance. When you come to ascertainment of result, preparing of trading account, profit and loss account. Ascertainment of financial position with the help of balance sheet, we know it, what is the financial condition of the company. The last one, it was communicating information to various users. Who are the various users? Internal or external use. That is a financial report which we have been given, internal and external. Done. So what we have been completed, objectives of accounting is done. Now we'll have a functions of accounting. So take down this one also. Functions of accounting as follows: measurement, accounting process past performance of the business entity and respects its current financial position. Forecasting, second one, accounting help in forecasting future performance. With the help of forecasting, we can do the future performance and financial position of the enterprise using the past data, analyzing trends. Then decision making, with the help of second point, we can easy to make a decision. Accounting provide relevant information to the users of account, aid rational decision making, whether they need to take or not. Then comparison and valuation. Accounting assess performance achieved in a relation to target and disclose information regarding accounting policies and contingent liabilities, which play an important role in predicting, comparing and evaluating the financial result. Means how much creditors are there outside into a market. With the help of that, we can easy to predict it. Comparing and evaluating. How much assets are there? How many liabilities are there? We are comparing, isn't it? How much shareholders are there? Capital is invested by the company. How much company has to pay to the outsiders, like in a form of creditors, bills payable, loans. How much this after left out? What is there? That is a capital of the shareholders. And control, accounting also identified weakness of the operational system and provide feedback regarding the effective measurements to adopt check such weakness. Why the companies are getting into a problem, losses. So who will give the ideas to the company, sir? An auditor will give a sir, last year balance sheet to this year. So they innovate new ideas to get back with the weakness. What are the weakness of the organization? We have to. Then government regulation and taxation. Accounting provide necessary information to the government. Exercise control on a entity as well as collection of tax revenue. So these are the functions of accounting. Note down fast. Just to take only a side points and important lines. Anyhow, you will get your material. From that, you can easy to learn it, sir. From running notes, functions of accounting, measurement, forecasting, decision making, comparison and valuation, controlling government regulation and taxation. You take it, and what are the highlight points are there? Just you note down that one, sir. Anyhow, you will get your material. From that, you can easy to do it, sir. Now we'll come to bookkeeping. What is the meaning of bookkeeping? It is an activity concerned with the recording the transaction. Bookkeeping is an activity concerned with the recording of financial data related to a business operation in a significant and orderly manner. That already we know it, sir. In the introduction part only we have taken it. Cover procedural aspects of accounting work and embarrass record keeping function. Obviously bookkeeping procedure are governed by the end product. What is that? End product. The financial statement. The term financial statement means profit and, isn't it, sir? Financial statement is profit and loss account. Balance sheet as a cash flow statement, including schedules of notes forming the parts of accounts. So this one is a complete information has been given. Bookkeeping also required, just I'll read it just to have aware of it. Bookkeeping also requires suitable classification of transactions and events. This is also determined with the reference of the required of financial statement. A bookkeeper may be responsible for keeping all records of the business or only a minor segment, such as position of the customers, accounting in a departmental store. What is a departmental store? You can, departmental store, DMart, you can take as a Spencer, DMart, anything, they are come under departmental stores. Account is based on a careful, efficient book of keeping system. The essential idea behind the maintaining bookkeeping records, it show the correct position recorded each head of the income and expenditure. So when you go to the so and so departmental store, they nowadays they are using as a modern techniques, that is a scanning, where how many products has been sold, how much quantity is left out, everything should be done while closing the book of accounts in a day, sir. And they according to that one they'll prepare a fresh flow chart and they'll refill this so and so products into a organization, sir. How much it has been sold, not only one department, any department. If you go to a petrol pump, morning to evening our employee is working, while going he has to give the statement how much he has been done a sales for a day. While going to home or while leaving his duty, so he need to submit the complete transaction, how much it has been taken place, maybe in a form of cash, maybe in a form of credit card, maybe a debit card, GPay, whatever the transaction has been done, he has to hand over to the head of the department, that may be a manager or a accountant. When the goods are brought on credit, a record must be kept on a position, must be kept on a person to money whom is owed. The proprietor of the business may like to know from time to time what amount is due on credit purchase and whom. If proprietor record is not maintained, it is not possible to get a detail of the transaction in the regard of to the income and expenses. If it is maintained, good. If it is not maintained, he may not have any idea what is happening in the market, sir. In a business, what is happening, like kirana shop, he never maintain any sort of a records. That's called as a incomplete records. Kirana shops, he never maintain any records, sir. Simply is taking and putting into as a counter. But if you go to a departmental store, some other recognized one, they'll maintain each and every transaction in a systematic manner, how much is getting in, how much is getting out. So that all has been taken in that part. As this level, the major concern curriculum is with bookkeeping and preparation of financial statement. It seems important to mention at the point that bookkeeping and preparation of financial statement have a legal implication also. Maintaining of books of accounts and the preparation of financial statement of a company are regarded by the Companies Act 2013, which has been revised. 1956 Companies Act has been revised as a 2013. Bank and Insurance Companies Act governed by these institutions, so on. However, for the sole proprietor and a partnership business, there is no significant legislation regarding maintaining of books of accounts and preparation of financial statement. This one is called as a bookkeeping, sir. What we are doing, where we are doing, how it was giving a clarity to the organization. Next, objectives of bookkeeping. Only two objectives: complete record of transactions, that we know it; ascertainment of financial effects on the business. With the help of first one, second one, we can easy to do it. Only side points you note down, sir. So this one is the most important for bookkeeping and accounting. Difference between bookkeeping and accounting. So first point, you just check it out. Bookkeeping, it is process concerned with only recording of a transaction, and accounting to summarize it. Just to check it out, it is a process concerned with the summarizing of recorded transactions. Bookkeeping, it constitutes a base for our accounting. It is considered as a language of business. Financial statement do not form a part of this process. Here financial statements are prepared in this process on the basis of bookkeeping record. What the information has been given book, it has been taken into a accounting. And managerial decision cannot be taken. Here we can take management take decision on the basis of this record. With the help of bookkeeping, accounting can take a decision. There is no subfield of bookkeeping, but we have a several subfields. It has several subfields of subfields like financial accounting, management accounting, etc. Then financial position of a business cannot be ascertained with the help of bookkeeping. Here we can easy to ascertain the financial position of the company, isn't it, sir? These are the difference between bookkeeping and accounting. Note down that one first fast. And a flow chart is also there. Bookkeeping, accounting, accountancy. नीचे फ्लो चार्ट है, देखिए सर. Bookkeeping which give to accounting, accounting will give a accountancy already recorded transaction. Accounting the process, accountancy done it. Is it clear regarding bookkeeping and accounting? Anything you need to ask, you can ask regarding so and so points, especially non-commerce student. Take your time. If you have any doubts in that one, you can ask. Completed. Now we have a subfields. We can call as the branches of accounts. Now we have a subfields of accounts. First one, financial accounting. Financial accounting, with the help of this we can easy to find out financial position of the company. Second one, management accounting, where the management can take decisions with the financial report. Third one, cost accounting, it look after the inventories. We know the meaning of inventories, stock, how to, what is the expenses has been taken place for a so and so product. Cost accounting will give a complete clarification of the product, what is the price, cost price of the product. Then social responsibility, it shows what is the demand for the product, what we are preparing, what the companies has been prepared, that will show the demand for the product. And human resources accounting is an attempt to identify the quantity and report invest made in human resources of organization that are not presently accounted for the under conventional accounting practice. So these four are been there with the, so financial accounting, we know now financial accounting, just now I said it. Why? With the help of that we can easy to find out what is the financial condition of the company. Even though I'll read once, it covers the preparation and interpretation of financial statement and communicating to the user of accounts. It is historical in nature as it record transactions which have already been occurred. Already has been occurred. The final step of financial accounting in preparation of profit and loss account and a balance sheet. It primarily helps the determination of the net result of the accounting period and the financial position of the given data with the help of financial account. How many fields are there? There we have a 5 fields. First one is a financial accounting. With the help of that, we'll make a decision or management accounting. Management accounting, it is concerned with the internal reporting to the manager of the business unit to discharge the functions of stewardship, planning, controlling and decision making. The management need a variety of information, the different way of grouping information and preparing a report as a desired by the manager for discharging their functions as referred to a management accounting. A very important component of the management accounting is cost accounting, which deals with the cost ascertainment of cost control. How to control the product cost, we'll discuss in a cost accounting. Management accounting will be dealt with the higher levels of chartered accountant courses, that is CMA, cost and management accounting. Next one is a cost accounting. Just now I said it. In this we can easy to get the complete information about the product, what the cost price of the product. So the terminology of cost accounting published by the Institute of Cost and Management Accounting, that is a CMA of England, defined as accounting the process of accounting for a cost which begins with the recording of income and expenditure or this basis on which they are calculated, and with the preparation of periodical statement and report for the ascertainment of controlling cost. We'll take an example for the cost accounting, a small example. So we are purchasing a Pepsi or a thumbs up. What is the price of it, sir? 20 rupees. So is it a MRP? What is the actual price of thumbs up? Practical example. It has been taken place as a practical example when a person went to a Coca-Cola company to have the cost sheet, how cost accounting has been done. He need to do a project. So when he went to a manager, sir, I need to prepare a cost accounting report. Can you explain? Yes. While he was showing his company, in that company, on of a sudden, the person who is taking such type of information, he said, sir, I am feeling thirsty. So he said, can I get some thumbs up? Thumbs up factory, it was there, thumbs up. He said, okay, if you pay a 1 rupee, I'll give a thumbs up for you. What is the price of a thumbs up? 20. But how much is asking? 1 rupee. Sir, is it really? Yes. He paid 1 rupee. Then, sir, where is the thumbs up? Go and open a tap and have it. He want to explain the cost accounting, na sir? Sir, how it would be possible? Opening of a tap, I unable to drink. Sir, I need a glass. He said, I need a glass. You need to pay 1 more rupee. So 2 rupees has been done. Then he went to a tap, opened the. Then there is no essence, no flavor. Sir, nothing. It is a water. Yes, it is water. I need a flavor. 1 more rupee. 3 rupees. Flavor is added. Is consuming. It's not that much strong. Why soda is not added? 1 more rupee. Is consuming. While is consuming, is asked, what you are drinking? Thumbs up. What is the guarantee that you are drinking a thumbs up? Maybe a color water you are drinking. Sir, how? So he said, give me a 1 rupee, I'll give a sticker. On glass you paste it. No, sir. Then he said, okay, while consuming, it has shown that you are drinking a thumbs up. So 5 rupees na, sir. Yes. So how much travel you done from here to here? 20 to 30 rupees. Your house at Nallakunta or Narayanguda. You came to Molali. What is the traveling? 15 to 20 rupees of bus fare. 20 rupees we kept. 20 plus 5. I am providing at home as a 20. Means cost sheet how he was explaining. Then why you are charging as a 20 rupees, sir? Then he said, maintenance 1 rupee. Packing Packing is necessary, sir. Packing, beveraging, employing means different departments. It has been kept it in a crates, everything. Labor, go down rent, and one more rupee for a celebrity. A celebrity will come now, sir. We need to pay some advertisement. He won't do advertisement. We need to make a celebrity to happy. Then he'll drink it. Then my product would be publicity, sir. Sir, okay, it is a 14 rupees. Why you are charging? When I'm doing such type of a things, I need to get 1 rupee profit. 15 rupees. Yes, sir, I'm giving 15 rupees to a wholesaler. Wholesaler to retailer 17. Retailer to a customer is 20 rupees. This all has been done in a cost sheet, sir. That is called MRP. Cost price is different, MRP is different. MRP inclusive of all taxes. Cost exclusive of taxes. So small clarity when you do a cost accounting, there you'll get it how the company has been producing the goods and services in the market. Directly they won't do it, sir. That is your cost accounting, an example. Then social responsibility of accounting, which is benefited for the society. The demand of the automatically the demand would be there, sir. When a product is good, you no need to give any advertisement. The company will get it as a more and more demand. The demand for a social responsibility accounting stem for increasing a social awareness about the undesirable byproducts of economic activities. As already discussed earlier, social responsibility accounting is concerned with the accounting for a social cost incurred by the enterprise and the social benefit created. So already I said it, human resources accounting, still it was not in a process, even though it has been given. Human resource accounting is an attempt to identify, quantity and report investment made in a human resources of organization that are not presently accounted for under conventional accounting practice. This only will be done in only MNCs, HR. He recruited the employees now, sir. He just check the quality and techniques of a employee he appointed, isn't it? That is not in a use of cost accounting. So these are the accounting fields. Previously we have a 3 branches. It has been added some more 2 branches. So we have where to invest. Yesterday we have been taken a one more part, uses of accounting information. This one, uses of accounting information. I have been given a small examples of investors. A person who invests, how they invest, sir? They provide like capital to the business. Investors, take down a one line, not more than that. Investor, they provide risk capital to the business. Investors, they provide risk capital to the business. They need information to assess whether to buy, hold or sell their investment. Having an idea about investors now, sir. That's what I'm not giving a lengthy notes anyhow. We'll have a printed material. Then second one is employees. Growth of employees is directly related to the growth of organization. When your company is getting more and more profit, automatically the company expand his business. When expand his business, automatically employment opportunities also be increased. Growth of employees is directly related to the growth of organization, and therefore they are interested to know the stability, continuity and growth of the enterprise and its ability to provide remuneration, retirement and other benefits to the enhanced employment opportunities. Especially retirement would be taken in a government sector. Private sector there is no retirement until unnecessary the age is out. In government sector they have been given some age limit to retire it, 65 or 75, but in a private sector there is no age limit, sir. There is no retirement, isn't it? That is your employees. With the help of that, lenders, they are interested to know whether the loan principal and interest will be paid back when due, means the creditors, they given the loan when it will come back. When they have a hopes, it automatically, when a company is in a profit motive, automatically your dues will be get back. And a supplier and a creditor, that is nothing but a manufacturer, wholesalers or a raw material, a person who is producing to a company. providing a raw material to a company. They're also interested to know the ability of enterprise to pay their dues that help them to decide their credit policy for the relevant concern, rate to be charged, and so on. Sometimes they also become interested in a long-term continuity of the enterprise. Is their existence become independent or the survival of the business? That is a supplier and a creditors. Then automatically we know customers. Customer is a god of the business, isn't it? Any business which is run, customer is necessary, sir. So customer are also concerned with the stability and profitability of enterprise because their functioning is more or less dependent on the supply of goods. Suppose a company produce some chemicals used by pharmaceutical companies and supply chemical on 3 months credit. Just to check it out, chemical companies how much months they are giving a credit? 3 months credit. If all of a sudden it face some trouble and unable to supply the chemical, the customer will also in a trouble. Can you give an example, sir? In a COVID time, mask, sanitizers, oxygen cylinders, these all are the important for us on COVID time. All of a sudden, if it is stopped, the customer is also troubled, sir. Alternate situation should be provided by the organization, sir. So these all are customers. So alternate should be taken place. That's what we will have some other ads in the company. One product has been given by multiple companies. Same product, different names. Britannia, biscuit is a biscuit. Parle, biscuit is a biscuit. But the competition are them different. Advertising is different. Pepsodent, which fight with the germs. Why Colgate won't fight? Just the terminology of the companies to attract the public, especially kids. They want means they want that only. If it is not there, they'll go for another shop. Demand. They never go for alternate because they are habituated with such type of products. That is a customers. Company always need to come with some other solution when they are in problem. And government and their agencies, they regulate the functioning of business enterprises for a public good, allocate scarce resources among the competing enterprises, cost prices, charge excise duty and taxes, and so they have to continue interest in the business enterprises. That's what the government has been implemented a GST. One nation, one country, one tax. That is a GST, sir. Previously we need to pay a different taxes to the government. The government has been imposed the special rule that is called as a GST. One nation, one country, one tax. This all has been implemented. Now customer can purchase, the public can purchase their product at anywhere in the country, sir, because same tax would be implemented. Now the public had a large interested in functioning of enterprises because it may make a substantial contribution to the local economy in many ways, including the number of people employed and their patron to a local supplier. It's depend upon a public. Management. What is a management? Management meaning an art of work done by others is called as a management. Management never works, sir. They force others to work and they take the credit. Management, an art of work done by others. Management. There is no age limit. Management as a whole as an interest is accounts of various managerial decisions on the basis of accounts. Management determine the effects of their various decisions on the functioning of the organization. This helps them to make further managerial decisions. Just now what the intimation has been taken, management, it has a art of work done by others. They have been taken information, they took the implementation. That is your management. Then relationship of accounting with other disciplines. So already we have been discussed such type of a point. Just overview will look after. Accounting and economics. Economics means, eco means house, economy means manage. Household management is called as economics, isn't it? We are recording in a systematic manner. It is called accounting. Economics is ways of science of rational decision make about the uses of scarce resources. What are the scarce resources? You can take a good example of natural resources. It is concerned with the analysis of the efficient use of scarce resources of satisfying human wants. Human wants are unlimited. One want has been done, another want has been raised. This may be viewed either from the perspective of a single firm or the country as whole. You take one company or another company, these all are come under accounting and economics. So we'll have one more definition. Accounting is viewed as a system which provide data to the users to permit informed judgment and a decision. Some non-accounting data are also relevant to the decision making, sir. So the complete paragraph has been explained in a different terminologies. We'll go on with the next one. Accounting and statistics means implementing in a problematic way. How to substitute in a stats. You know, statistics, rows and columns, matrices, you done it, sir. Mean, median, mode, standard deviations, you done in your school life or a college life. So statistics, how to implement these accounts should be implemented in a systematic manner, like your timetable. That is also be a statistics. Accounting and statistics. The user of statistics in accounting can be appreciated better in the context of nature of accounting record. Accounting information is very precise. It is exact to the last paisa. That's what it is taken as a 39 rupees 99 paisa. It would be counted as stats. You need to give an explanation for that. One NP is left out, one point is left out. You need to give a statistics will take it as accurate figures. But as a decision making process, such precision is not necessary, and hence statistical approximation are sought. That's what we know. We take approximately, we will take in a answer, sir. Approximately. Next one, accounting and mathematics means addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. How we are doing in a accounting, sir. Yesterday I said it. We never write anywhere as a plus or minus. We'll write it in a, when it is a negative, we'll write it in a brackets, but we are taking as a mathematical inductions here. So double entry bookkeeping can convert it into a algebraic form. Just now I said it. What is algebra, sir? Addition, subtraction, multiplication and division, what we had done in school life. In fact, the first known book of this subject was part of treaty on algebra. The functions accounting equation will be discussed in a detailed under dual aspects of this chapter. When we go further, there we discuss such type of a point. It was accounting as mathematics. Next, accounting and law. We have a law class also. Rules and regulations will be implemented on accounting. So accounting is also based on a law. First one is what, sir? What is the first one? Second one? Third one? Mathematics. Fourth one is a law. So accounting and law. An economic entity operate with a legal environment. All transactions with the supplier and a customer are governed by the Contract Act, the Sale of Goods Act, Negotiable Instrument Act. So this all has been taken in a accounting, sir, when it is taken place. The final one is accounting and management. With the help of this four, the management will take a decision with the help of these accounts. Management is a broad occupational field which comprises many functions and encompasses application of many disciplines, including those mentioned above. Already 4 points has been mentioned. Accounts are well placed in management and play a key role of the management team. A large portion of accounting information is prepared for a management decision making. Although management relies on their data sources, accounting data are used to basic source document in the management team. An accountant is a better position to understand such data. Who can attend, sir? Only an accountant must know how to get the data. In other words, since an accountant play an active role, you all are playing an active role, the person who know the accounting terminologies.
He understands the data required, so the accounting system can be modeled to serve the management purpose. So these are the 5 points which we have been done in a relationship between accounting with other disciplines. First one is economics, second one is stats, third one is maths, fourth one is law, and fifth one is the management. So there we have a limitations that we call as advantages or disadvantages. Limitations are disadvantages. So anything we have a positive and negative, sir. So we'll take what are the limitations of accounting. We can't hide any sort of information, sir. That is a one drawback. When we are providing crystal clear information to our public, then nothing that is a disadvantage for the company, sir. So what are the disadvantages? We'll check it out. The factor which may be relevant in assessing the worth of enterprise don't find place in account as they cannot be measured in terms of money. The balance sheet cannot reflect the value of certain factors like loyalty and skills of personnel, which may be the most valuable asset an enterprise these days. Balance sheet shows the position of the company or a business on days of preparation is not on the future date, while user account has been interested in knowing the position of the business. That is a second disadvantage. Then accounting ignores the changes in some money factors like inflation. We know the meaning of inflation, sir. There are occasionally when accounting principles conflict with each other. What is the meaning of conflicts? Maybe a miscommunicating of information, that is a conflicts. Then certain accounting estimate depend on the share personal judgment of the accounts. Example, provision of doubtful debts. How many types of debts we have? Debts we know na? How many types of debts we have? We have three debts: good debts, bad debts, provisional for doubtful debts. You done in a balance sheet. Provision for bad debts. Correct na? Provision for bad debts. How many debts are there? Three. Good debts, bad debts, provision for bad. Good debts which is going to be recovered. Good debts which is going to be recovered. Bad debts there is no chance to recover. Provisional may or may not. If it is recovered, good debts. If it is not recovered, bad debts. Means every organization will maintain a three types of debts. It is a good debt or a bad debt or a provisional for doubtful debts. The financial statement considered those assets which can be expressed in a monetary term, human resources, although they have important assets of the enterprise and not shown in a balance sheet. We can't show the employees, how many employees are there in a company, sir. Balance sheet which will give a crystal clear and accounting policies what the assets and liabilities of the company. Different accounting policies for the treatment of same item added to the probability of the manipulation, though through various laws and accounting standards. Efforts are made to reduce these options to minimize certain could not be reduced to one, sir. These are the some of the limitations of accounting. Now, role of accountant in the society. So what is the role, sir? We are professionals. Nowadays in a society, a CA will play a key role in the organization. Even a doctor, lawyer, engineer or a PM, CM, whoever it should be, they depend upon professionals, sir. Why? We are the persons who submit their IT returns, sir. They can't prepare their own IT returns. Doctors, lawyer, engineer, maybe a PM or a CM, whom they have to depend, sir? A chartered accountant or a CMA. Isn't it, sir? We are the persons, we have to submit their IT returns, sir. IT returns, income tax returns. That is role of accountant in the society. There are only a few types of professions in would be which held in a high esteem in public eyes, and there is no denying the fact of accounting professions is one of them. Goethe had called the accountant professions of the fairest invention of the human mind. At, at the core of all types of learned profession, there is a desire of a public good and finding the best way of serving society by the use of science of accounting, and under the spell of its art, a dynamic pattern which assists in planning in future is woven by accountant. Out of this insert mass of a non-speaking silent figures. This is what make the profession and the instrument of socio-economic change and welfare of the society. This one is a accountant in the society. All other information has been given. And area service, where we have maintenance of books of accounts. The first one, there you take it, area of services. Heading, area of services. The practice of accountancy has crossed in a usual domain of preparation of financial statement, interpretation of such statement and audit. Therefore, accountants are presently taking an active role in a company, law and other corporate legislative matter. The first one is maintenance of books of accounts. Maintenance of books of accounts. You know, sir, an accountant is able to maintain a systematic record of financial transaction in order to establish the net result of the transaction entered in the during period, and to state the financial position of the concern as it particular date. That is a maintenance of books of accounts. Then statutory audit. Statutory audit. Every company has to appoint a chartered accountant who can prepare the accounts of the companies. Every limited company is required to appoint a chartered accountant or a firm of chartered accountant as their auditor, who are statutorily required to report each year whether they're in opinion. The balance sheet show the true and fair view of the state of the affairs of balance sheet date, and the profit and loss account show a true and fair view of profit and loss account for the year, sir. That is your statutory audit. Who will do the statutory audit? A professional, a chartered accountant, where a company has been appointed, that one, sir, like you all future chartered accountants. Then internal audit, when you do your articles now, sir, that is called as an internal audit within an organization. The final thing that you by a chartered accountant. Internal audit within a company. It is a management tool whereby the internal auditor thoroughly examine, just you check it out, thoroughly examine the accounting transactions and also the system, according to which these have been recorded with a view to ensure the management that the accounts are being properly maintained and system contain adequate safeguard to check any leakage or revenue or misappropriation of property or assets, and the operations have been carried out in a conformity with the plan of management. Nowadays internal audit has been developed as a service to the management. The internal auditor constructively contribute in improving the operational efficiency of the business through an independent review and appraisal of all business operations. So internal audit has been taken as a crystal clear, everything is given. Next, finally we have a taxation. We have to pay a tax now, sir. How you will pay a tax? What is the income? What is the total income has been got the company? That tax should be paid by a companies. An accountant can handle taxation matter. Just now I said it. Chartered accountant will look after the PM, CM, doctor, lawyer, anyone. We are the persons who look after the IT professionals. Income tax. An accountant can handle taxation matter of business or a person, and he can represent that business or a person before the tax authorities and settle their tax liabilities. What are the tax liabilities? According to government, we need to pay some taxes. The chartered accountant will show each and everything. If not, the IT department can seize your company, sir. That's what. These all are the points which we have to be taken in a area of services. What are the services? Maintenance of books of accounts. Second one, statutory audit. Third one is a internal audit. Fourth one is a taxation. And fifth one, management accounting and consultancy services. You know the consultancy services? Yes or no? Consultancy services. They provide the service only. Any sort of a things, they also management. They also give one management to provide the services to the society. Management accountant perform a advisory function. He is largely responsible for the internal report to the management for planning and controlling current operation, decision making on special matter, and for formulating long range plans. His job is to collect, analyze. What is there? His job to collect, analyze, interpret, and present all accounting information which is useful to the management. That is management accounting consultancy services. Accountant provide management consultancy services in the area of management information system, expenditure control, and evaluation of appraisal techniques for new investments and disinvestments, working capital management, corporate planning, etc. That is your management accounting. The next one is a financial advice. Who is your financial advisor? Your father or your mother. At home, I'm saying. But our state, country, who is the finance minister? Your finance, Nirmala Sitaraman is the central. What about state? New government form. We are unable to remember it. Okay. So they'll give advices which country will, which state will get it as a more and more budget. They'll look after, what is the budget? Past, present, or a future? Future. These all are estimation. It's not a exact. Sometimes it may be more or less, but they prepare the budget of complete gathering the information from a different sectors. Financial advice. Many people need help and guidance in planning their professional financial affair. An accountant who know about finance, taxation, and family problems is well placed to give such advices. Just now I said it. If you want to go abroad, who will give us good decision? Who will give? A person is having a complete knowledge about your family. He can only justify it. You go, we are there with you. Don't go, there is no hope because the crisis is going on in a so interest rate. A person is having a complete idea. Directly we won't go, sir. We'll take the information. A person is there in so and so country, and whatever the type of a business we are doing, we'll give a complete information on that one. An accountant who know the about finance, tax, and family problems is well placed to give such advices. Some of the areas in accountant can render financial advices are investment. You came, sir, I want to invest some amount. Where should I invest? I said simply mutual funds. You have an excess amount. Every month I want to invest some amount. Where should I invest? Some say that invest in a bank. The banker will give a very low rate of interest. Maybe your friend having such type of idea. You went to some other person. He said you invest in land. Some say that some other product. But it is not easy to purchase all those things. So a professional, a financial advisor is there. He'll suggest where to invest. My professional advice is given me to invest in a mutual funds. It will give a fruitful result in the future. Monthly some investment, maybe a 500,000, 2,000. After a 5 years or a 10 years, you just see the value of the fund. This all has been given by the financial advisor, and under section 10D fully exempted set. What are the income you are getting? Example, you invested a 5 lakhs for a period of 10 years. If you are getting a 50 lakhs, you don't need to pay any tax to the government, sir. Fully exempted. Some assumptions are there. Invest in LIC. After that, you will get it your amount, sir. Instead of paying of taxes, example, a person who has received 5 lakhs, more than 5 lakhs, they need to pay a tax to the government. So he's paying somewhat after deduction. He need to pay some 10 to 12,000 to a government in a form of tax, which is unable to refund it by the income tax department. So what you have to do, sir, you consult with the IT department, means income tax advisor, and no need to pay any amount to the whom, sir? Government. This 12,000 what have to do? He said simply invest in LIC or mutual funds. Fully exempted, sir. Tax under the directions, it has been shown. So and so amount has been invested in so and so part. It is fully exempted. You no need to pay any tax. After a 5 years or a 10 years or a 20 years, that money will come in double with a tax free. If you pay a tax every year, you won't come anything, sir. If it is same amount, if it has been invested in a different part, so you have a hopes that you can get a good returns in future. That is investment. Second one is the insurance, where to invest. Second was insurance. First one I'll check out. An accountant can explain the significance of the formable document which shareholder receive from the companies and help in making decision related to their investment. Even though yesterday I said it, when to invest in a stock market, when a companies are in losses, this you have to invest, sir. Today you will invest, there are 1 or 2 days or a 1 week or a 1 month, the company again get back, then you sell it, sir. That is a complete stock market. A person is having a complete knowledge about that one. If may not have, invest in a mutual funds. Then insurance, an accountant can provide information to his client on various insurance policies, help in choosing appropriate policy. Just now I said your income levels are more, so you are paying a tax to the government. Instead of paying a tax to the government, same amount you pay to the insurance company. After a period of 10 years or 20 years, your amount will get back with interest. Then business expansion. As a business grow in size, complex and merger being considered, accountants are in the forefront in interpreting accounts, making suggestion as to form of a scheme and a fairness of the proposal, considering cost and financial consequences, and generally advise their clients. They also advise on how to set about the problem of borrowing money or whether this is an appropriate method of finance. Accountant can render extremely useful services in connection of negotiation with foreign collaborator. Then investigation, directly we won't invest, sir. We'll make a investigation and invest it, sir. So these are the points in investigation. The next one is a pension scheme. The government has been introduced a number of pension schemes. Instead of paying some other amount, you invest in a pension. After a retirement, you will get a good returns in a form of lump sum amount or in a form of pension you get as a salary. After 50 years or 60 years, you are not in a position to get the work, so you have to live, so you need some wants. So this all money will be taken from a pension, sir, in a form of salaries. Other services, secretarial work, share registration work, company formation, receivership, liquidation, and abbreviation as a regard of cost accountants. So chartered accountant in industry, we'll wind up this one, small points are there. Chartered accountant in industry, how they play a key role in the industries. And an accountant, though he is a part of highest planning team, is not a planner in an industry. He work with the functional department and translate the organization aim in term of financial expectations. That is a key role of the chartered accountant in the industry. Then chartered accountant in public sector, both in developed and developing countries, public sector enterprises have become a special feature of national economy. The system of financial and budgetary control of accounting, auditing and reporting has therefore become a matter of interest and concern to the nation and does not remain confined merely into a limited number of shareholders. This is a public limited company which the chartered accountant will give a complete information on that one. A chartered accountant is a framing physical policies. An accountant has a positive role to play in a determination of proper physical policies and advancement of trade, commerce and industry. So chartered accountant is a framing of physical policies in three departments, that is a trade, commerce and industry. Trade, buying and selling of goods and services. Commerce, what type of a business you want to do. And industries, small scale industry, medium scale industry, and large scale industries. Then chartered accountant and economic growth, how to increase the growth. In a present time, accountant should conceive their duties as a broadly as a condition might require and do not restrict them to only a literal compliances of law. Their aim should be not to allow any individual to gain at the cost of the nation. Accountant have to accept a positive role and do their best to encourage efficiency individual business units and encourage those social objects which form the main foundation of the welfare states. This one is a theoretical framework of your first chapter. So some of the summaries are there. You just go through with that summaries in your book. If you have any doubts in tomorrow's class, we'll check out. So test your knowledge. There has been given some true or false for you. Whatever the things we discussed, especially CS student, he'll ask true or false. He'll give a statement. You need to justify this statement true. If it is true, why it is true. False, why it is false. You need to give a explanation. Then you score a 1 mark for that one. So multiple choice questions for both. You have a multiple choice questions. Which of the following is not a subfield of accounting? Well, yes. Purpose of accounting system is include all following excepts. Bookkeeping is mainly concerned with. He has been given a 3 options for you. All of the following are functions of accounting aspects. Financial statement is a part of. Financial position of the business is ascertained on the basis of user of accounting information. Include creditor, lender, customers, both A and B. So these are the multiple choice questions for you. Then theoretical questions, especially for CS students. Define accounting. What are the subfields of accounting? Already have been given a running notes for that one. What are the uses of accounting information? Already given. Discuss briefly relationship between accounting with economics, stats, and law. We have social also. So he's asking only economics, statistics, and law. Mathematics is not asking. Discuss the limitation. Just now we discussed about the limitation, disadvantages. What services can chartered accountant provide to the society? Just now I have been given a chartered accountant and economic growth, chartered accountant to the industry, chartered accountant to a public, chartered accountant to a framing of fiscal policy, chartered accountant and economic growth. Economic growth is nothing but for a society. So these are the first unit. So meaning and scope of economics accounting is done. So when we have a tomorrow's topic, accounting concepts, principles, and conventions. So as soon as possible, first we complete the theoretical part. On 2 or 3 lessons are there theoretical. Once it is done, then directly we'll move on with the problematic part. Okay. This one is an overview of second unit. Accounting concepts, principles, and conventions. Just to check it out as a flow chart. Then we have an entity concept, money measurement, periodicity, accrual, matching, going concern, cost concept, realization concept, dual consistency, materiality. Concepts of principles and conventions. We'll have a session in tomorrow's class. Okay. If you have any doubts in the first part, you can raise your doubts and clarify your doubts by tomorrow. Okay.